So, it's me, your little boy, K. Samson. I have this message for us. I know that it will sound somehow, but let me just be real with you. Be careful of people with spirit of Judas. If you take your scripture, you read the story of Judas Iscariot, you will know what I'm talking about. So be aware of people with that spirit of Judas. If you have them right now, be aware of them. I'm here to tell you how to discover them and how to handle them. So one thing you must understand is, one, you must be aware of whom you are with, so that you can understand where you are heading to. Because one of the dangerous reasons of hanging around with a Judas Iscariot is, one, they will always draw you back. If you have a friend around you, either your brothers, your sisters, who are secretly envy of you, one of the signs that they will give you is that they will never compliment you. You know what I'm saying? And even if they pretend to compliment you, you will still understand by their character and the attitudes and by what they do around you. Some of them, no matter what you do for them, they will never be satisfied. These are the spirit of people who are possessed with spirit of Judas. And another sign you will see that will make you to understand that you are with a person who have that spirit of Judas is that they will never try to do what you are doing to get what you want, but they will try to envy you. What I mean is this: if you are producing like this cloth now, you are producing this tissue, you are the producer, you have friends around you, maybe you enlighten them, you tell them, this is something that is that is already worth trading. Can you people decide to join me, or can you people create your own? It's a business. They will be telling you that they don't have time, they can't do this, they can't do that. But the moment they discover that you are now making it through this, many of them will start to make sure they find the amount you are making. Let me just be real with you. The reason why Judas Iscariot betrayed Christ is not because of the fact that Christ was praying for people to get healing or raising the dead, helping the poor. No, it's because of the money that they give to Christ. The gift that Judas Iscariot, his thought was that if they give Christ any gift, that he will be the one Christ will give it to go and sell in order for them to have money, so that he can steal from it. So what am I trying to say is that be careful of people with spirit of Judas, because they will try to know how successful you are, but they will not try to work to become successful like you. Hey God, you got what I'm saying? So be aware of them. And another sign you will use to know that you have a friend around you who have that spirit of Judas is that they will always tell you the bad of others, but never what the good or the deed of others. Yes, believe me. Listen, when Judas Iscariot decided to go and betray Christ, he didn't tell them what Christ had been doing. He didn't tell them, this is a Messiah. This is. He just collect what the money from them and do what, and tell them, whoever I kissed, you used to identify that is the master. That is Christ. So my brother, if you have people who are always telling you bad of other people, never once their good deed towards them, run away. Because that is the same way they will spread your own. That is the same way they will fake your doing. They will turn it to bad in order for them to do what? To destroy your name. Be aware of it. Because Judah Iscariot, the moment you start to hang around with them, they will not be happy to see you grow above them. And they will not work to grow above you. I don't know whether you have experienced what I'm talking about. They will never work hard to do it, to be successful like you. They will never try to be better than you, and they will not allow you to be better than them. It's just like where you sink inside pot, whether a mood sound or a loamy soil, where you sink or you enter into a loamy soil, you know how it's become difficult. It's hard for you to come out. So that is the same way that these people act. They will not allow you to go to move forward, and they themselves will not move forward. And whenever you intend to try your best to move forward, they will make all move to make sure they bring you backward to where you do used to. Be careful of them. And another sign that you used to know that you are hanging, or your friends, your relatives, your families, some of them are Judah Iscariot, is that they will never tell you what to do in order for you to become successful, if they are successful. Yes, believe me, because some of them can be successful, but they will never tell you what to do they will never give you updates that will help you, because they want you to be there so that they will be using you. The reason why Judas Iscariot collected the money, because he thought was that he is now going to use Christ in order for him to get what savers that Christ have been gaining. Because the reason why he collected that money from the Jews is because he know that Christ have been receiving gift. Christ have been receiving what? Anointing, oil, a gift, all sorts of things. But he don't give. He just like he always spend it only on him. Because when that woman that bring oil to pour on the leg of Christ, Judas Iscariot make a statement. He said, why can't we sell this in order for us to get money? Because he had been stealing from what? From the church, without the church or the apostles being aware. You know what I'm saying? So be aware of people who are around you, because the spirit of Judas is worse than the spirit of what? Of all. Be aware. Run from these people, because they will never love to see you grow above them. Remain blessed.